Good morning. Let's see what time it is. It is 3:59 and it's going to turn into, 4 o'clock. So good morning. I'm going to start my day. This is a typical day for me and I'm going to take you through it. So lots of requests for this. So let's get it going. It's approximately 4:15 a.m. And so about 1 hour from now, I'll be actually lifting my weights. So I'm going to take taurine. Taurine is a naturally occurring amino acid in us, but it does become depleted. I take it to top off my stores because your physical activity and stresses on the body, it will go down. So this will help bring it up. It helps with mitochondria support. It helps with glucose control, insulin sensitivity, even grip strength. So it's a really great one to take prior to a workout. It's about 4:30 now, and I'm going to be preparing my after workout drinks. So the first item I'll be putting in my first one here is creatine. Creatine, about 5 grams of it. Now, what you'll find with creatine is that you can take it any time of day. So there's no restriction that way. And everybody should be taking it. This is overall a very researched molecule. The only one that's researched more than it is caffeine. Now with creatine, it helps with your exercise performance. It helps with muscle recovery, helps prevent muscle injury. And it's just a staple in your supplement regime. It should be for everyone. Also, I'm going to be adding my 9 amino acids in there. That will help with the protein synthesis that I need to have because I'm going to be having my whey protein and my collagen. It's all going to work together to simulate the muscle recovery and eventually the growth. Another item that I just mentioned is going to be collagen. Now, collagen is great because it's a bioactive peptide. And as a bioactive peptide, it helps set off the kind of like the chain, the cascade of the protein synthesis. So that mixed in there with the amino acids. And then with my other drink here, we're going to get into the whey protein. Take that up, put that in the cooler. Once again, we're going to put that whey protein in. I'm going to have about 50 grams of whey protein. And of course, that's going to help build muscle. And I'm going to be able to get that protein in me to get the benefits of that muscle recovery after my strenuous workout. So we'll shake that one up, get that one ready, and put that in there. Another one, I wouldn't say this is essential. I like to take it because I find that it just keeps me energized and vitalized throughout my workout, and that is some electrolytes. So I'm getting those electrolytes in there and going to have that. I wouldn't say that's absolutely essential, but it's just something to help give me a little bit more pep. When I have it, I just can feel, a little bit more pep and pop from it. The other thing that I'm going to have to prepare myself will be yerba mate. And the yerba mate, it does just have caffeine in it. I find that it's more effective for me to get energy and going than, say, coffee. There's just something in it. There should be more research on yerba mate done because I find that it really gets me going and it just gets my energy levels up and gets me ready to go. The thing I almost forgot to mention, right after my workout, I'll be taking tart cherry juice. Tart cherry juice has been proven with muscle recovery, which of course is going to help you muscle building. So I'll take that right after, get that right into the system, and we'll be set. And off we go. Grab my gym bag. It's about 4:45. Gonna head out, get to that gym, start the day right, get that movement going. Just before 5 a.m., I'm on my way to the gym. I've been working out at 5 a.m., 6 a.m. for the last 30 plus years. It's really a lifestyle for me. This is the way I like to start my day. It's important to get that physical exercise in. I know a lot of people, you leave it to the end of the day and you can't get around to it, you're too tired. But this is the way I start my day off, and it starts it off right. And I'm able to get that exercise in first thing. And I think how you show up at the gym is how you show up in life. It shows that you're willing to work on improvement. It shows that you're willing to do something that takes discipline. And it just, really, I think this helps build character, helps build integrity, that when you set out to do something that you promised yourself to do, that you in fact do it. And I can't think of a better way to start the day than to start it with movement and get going. All right, arriving at the gym. You know, I'm always here first thing, 5 a.m. That's the way I like to start my day. You think it was a Black Friday sale or I was a kid at a candy store. I can't wait to get in the doors and get going. And we're in. Let's rock and roll. Always 2 stairs at a time for me. And here we are. Before you get out there on the floor and you start lifting those weights, you want to make sure that you have a thorough and proper warm up. I do a full active warm up. I save the stretching until after the workout. At this point, you want to make sure that you engage all the muscles, you get that blood flowing in all the muscles so that you can have that full range of movement when you get out on the weight floor. That will help prevent injury. It'll help you get more intense with your workout and get the most out of it. So you need to take your time. I do about 7 or 8 minutes of warm up and make sure that I've got everything active and going, and then I am ready to rock and roll and hit those weights. For my resistance training, that is my weight training, I do that 3 times a week. I do a rate of perceived exertion, that is my RPE, is somewhere between 8 and 9, meaning I have 1 or 2 reps left after I do a set, and my sets are typically a 12. How many sets I do per body part will depend on the size of body part. For instance, with legs, I may do 4 or 5 sets. Whereas when I'm doing triceps, I may only do 2 or 3 sets. Another 3 days of my week consists of my zone 2 training. That's where I get my heart rate in that 60-70% rate and build a nice wide base to strengthen my VO2 max. Finally, I round out my training for the week with 1 day of VO2 max training. That's where you get that peak on your VO2 max, and I use the Norwegian 4x4. It goes like this. So 5-minute warm up, then you go 4 minutes hard, consistent, all out, and then a 3-minute rest, 4 minutes all out, 3-minute rest, 4 minutes all out, 3-minute rest, 4 minutes all out, then a 5-minute cool down. This will give you that peak and set up your overall VO2 max so that it is exactly where it needs to be. First thing I'm going to have after my workout is going to be some organic tart cherry juice. Research showing that cherry juice is excellent for muscle recovery, which is of course going to help you with muscle building. So that's essential to get on your system right after the workout. Next thing I'm going to consume will be my after workout drink. And here I've got creatine, 5 grams of that. And you can have your creatine any time of day, but I like to have it after my workout because it's in my drink with my 9 essential amino acids. Those are going to help protein synthesis. So when I have my whey protein, it's going to help the absorption and the synthesis to take place better. And finally, I've got some collagen in there, which is also likely to do the same thing that research is showing, that it helps as a biopeptide to activate the protein synthesis and get it all to work better in harmony. So cheers. Next thing I'm going to have will be my whey protein. I got about 54 grams of protein in this. And that's going to, of course, help me with my muscle building.
Okay, here we go. Sauna time. Might be a little hard to see me, but I'll tell you what I know about sauna. Now it's 20 to 30 minutes, about 3-4 times a week is about you need. That's the sweet spot. Decades of research in the Scandinavian Nordic countries showing that it helps ward off heart disease. That's good for your cardiovascular system, and it helps strengthen it in that way. So it's a go-to for me, and I include it all the time. Heart disease, #1 killer in the world. Anything you can do to help, then it's a good thing.
What would any morning routine be without your coffee? My go-to is Chimera coffee. This is their power blend. It has alpha-size APC in it, which has a compound called choline in it, which releases acetylcholine, which helps with brain function. It helps with memory. It helps with muscle recovery and muscle building. And so this is my perfect coffee. And what's even better is it tastes great. So we're gonna put 4 scoops of this in and get our day started. All right, our coffee's ready. Now I'm gonna show you all the great things that I'm gonna put into my coffee. First, it's gonna be carnitine. Carnitine helps increase energy. It helps burn more calories, and also more calories from fat, which is really important. We have a depletion of carnitine because our body normally produces it, but when you're very athletic and active, it's going to deplete it. So we're going to get carnitine. I'm just going to break a capsule into that just to give a bit. I'll start with that. The next one I'm going to put in from a capsule is L-theanine. With L-theanine, what we need to remember is that caffeine is a vasoconstrictor, and with L-theanine, it's a vasodilator, so it opens things up. What that means is it will help calm maybe the negative, the jitteries sometimes you may get from caffeine, and it helps to keep from that overstimulation from happening. So it kind of balances the benefits of the caffeine. You're still getting the calmness, and they're showing that L-theanine can be a relaxation as well. Next, we are going to do MCT oil. Now, MCT oil, this will help burn more calories. It's very interesting. It's a good use of fat in the way that it processes it, and it actually uses the calories from fat, the energy from fat. So that is really cool. The next thing we're going to put in there is some cinnamon for taste, but also this helps keep your glucose from spiking. And it's been shown to have anti-inflammatory as well, cinnamon. We are going to put a little bit of almond milk in there just because I like that. And then for our sweetener, I'm using Manuka honey. With Manuka honey, this can enhance insulin sensitivity. So it'll help get that benefits right into the bloodstream. So we're going to have all that together. We're going to get my handy frother, just kind of mix that up in there, add some more coffee in there while that's mixing. So we've got everything put together really well there. Got my favorite coffee mug from my daughter. Oh, for fuck's sake. All right, all the best. Cheers. So good. Okay, I'm hungry. It's time to eat. So we are going to make Andrew's famous chocolate banana blueberry pancakes. The first ingredient we're going to put in there is going to be a banana. Well, actually, one's not good enough. We are going to do 2 bananas. We'll put those in there. I'm going to mash those around. I've been making this famous pancake for years now, and I love it. The taste is great. I get all my protein. Like I say, it's grainless. So we're going to be using coconut flour, and I love the smell of coconut flour in the morning. It has this very nice aroma. It's a real pleasure to breathe in when your senses are so strong in the morning. All right, so now I'm going to put in 3 eggs, and just the egg whites. I'm not going to use the yolk, so it's going to be very, very fat-free in that way. It's going to have the good stuff. So that is the wet mix. So in the wet mix, we've got the banana, and now we've got our egg whites, and we're going to put some almond milk in there and mix those together. So our wet ingredients are all together in the one bowl. Stir around, stir around. Okay, on to our dry mix. We're going to put in 2 scoops of protein. It's going to end up giving us about 50 grams of protein. Then I'm going to put in 2 heaping tablespoons of coconut flour. And we are going to add the essential baking powder in there. So those are our dry ingredients. I've got my dry ingredients, and with the wet ingredients, we're going to mix those all together. Organic blueberries. Frozen. That is going to give us some really, really great taste. Get our nice pancake batter going, and into the pan we go. A nutritious, filling, so yummy chocolate banana blueberry pancake, grain-free. That'll probably be just over 10 minutes. That'll sit there. Give it a flip and another few minutes and it'll be ready to go. And I can't wait to try it out. We have our coffee brewing. We've got our pancaking and I am now going to have my greens. I like to do my greens just prior to my breakfast. I take a green supplement, not because I don't think you shouldn't be having broccoli and green beans and all that other good stuff. This has a berry blend in it as well with the vegetables. So I'm just making sure I get everything. It's like a safety net to make sure that I'm getting all the micro and macronutrients that I need. Consume veggies. And do what mom and grandma always said to do. Make sure you get those vegetables, kids. Okay, we're back for the deliciousness. How's that pancake looking? Yeah. So we'll scoop that out of there and drop it on there. And then I am going to add some mixed nut butter. So there's almonds in here, cashews, pumpkin seeds, flax seeds, and chia seeds. I'm going to put that on top. Like me some good nut butter. Had a really great workout this morning. Gonna burn this off and use the protein in it to build muscle. That's what we want, and that's what we're gonna get. Okay, we got to check this out. Let's have a bite, see how good it is. So good. I talked about setting up your day, right? And, you know, with a delicious breakfast like this, it certainly does that. So I'm gonna enjoy my breakfast now. That's how I dial in my mornings to get the fittest, healthiest body that I can. I also include other protocols for my head, heart, and spiritual side. They were a little personal, so I did not include them here, but you should do that as well, because how you set up, how you frame, how you program your day, how you get it calibrated just so will determine the results and the success that you have that day, and really the happiness. You've got to set the tone from the beginning. I am your very own 50 plus for men longevity coach. You can count on me every week. I drop my videos every Friday. And I want you here, so if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. As well, leave a like and comments down your successes, struggles, anything at all. That will also help the algorithm of YouTube to help other 50 plus men find this channel and get the benefits of it. So I'll see you here again next week, and remember to plus it.